have a mess. Hi, hello everybody. I am here on a job. You never know what I'm going to be showing you, do you? That's kind of fun for me. But so today I just finished up doing some decorating in a home that we've done and you guys have seen before. Let me just flip you around and show you this bookcase. Show you some of the cool things that we've done. And I'm going to do a before and after, let me see, like a before, what it looked like when I got here, and then what it's like when I'm all done. So first of all, we'll just start and break this down. For those of you that have shelves and you would like to decorate, we have been adding and taking away, and we're feeling really good now with where we are. And so I'm just going to show you piece by piece what we have here. We have books from her and old books that we brought in, crock that was hers, things that we're bringing in of our own, and we're trying to disperse some color here. We had a white printer that she uses occasionally, so we put it low, which that's where she had it when I got here. And so knowing that, we used some black trays, and then she's going to put she's got a parchment colored paper for the top tray. And then we took this that she uses in her office and we changed the pictures out to book pages. See the book pages that we added in? So she had a bottle down in her basement from the bar. She had a little bit of greenery here and there and some sayings from friends. She had an old arrangement that we tore apart and just worked it in up here, and the second piece is right there. So, okay, so I guess my point in all of that is that we like to take the things that you have. The crock is hers, the basket's hers, the vase is hers. Taking like the jar, I just added a bunch of wine corks to it. We love being able to use things that you already have in your home and then incorporate some new things when you just don't know what to do with it. There's a lot of things here. This wooden container was hers. The baskets were hers. So we brought in then the globe, again pulling the color from here and the color from the books. We took the jackets off of some of her books that she had in a bookcase in another room. And so we always, when we do that, we look for the jackets that have the right colors. She didn't have many, a lot of them were reds and whites and blue, little busy stuff that didn't quite work. I felt like this book here worked fine, and these three black books worked fine. From the shop, I brought her these awesome, huge dictionaries that are leather bound and very old. I brought her some of these old books, added a little greenery here and there. Let's see, we just added a few interesting things along the way. We had an old box that we brought in, and she had this little feather wreath that was actually a Christmas ornament, and we put it beside the little wish bird. Whoops, his tag's turned around, you can't even see that. But he says wish, I think, or dream. Is it wish or dream? Yeah, he says, this one says wish. So, and of course, you see our price tag. I haven't written everything down and snip tags yet. We've just been making sure. We have these awesome wood balls where you see the bark. They're real heavy and they're like carved out wood. We have these at the shop. And then I had her, you know how I like to add the beans. You guys, if you guys could have seen what this looked like before we put the beans in it, it was just wood on wood, and it was too, I don't know what the word was, but it just wasn't right. So we just snipped a few pieces of greenery off and added some beans, just like soup beans, see the beans. And what that does, it adds texture, it adds color, and it adds dimension that breaks the bowl from the balls. And they kind of go in the background, but they just add so much. So when I tell you guys to go shop for dried beans, that again is what I was saying. Now she had this key, so we worked it in. I had some old 1800s receipts that we worked in, and then a couple of more old books that I brought, and a few more receipt pages down here. Love the candlesticks and feathers and corks. We're just very earthy, and I love that. We opened one of her paperback books and put a little iron dog on it. So that is what we came up with. I'll be posting the before and after picture. I've got to clean up what we're not using. We had a bunch of flower arrangements here, and that's just too fussy for her. She's not into that. Love them though. Look at this one with the big hunk of wood. Love, 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 love This was a treasure that I found at an antique show. It's just a big hunk of wood, and then we made a flower arrangement for it. And then one of the candlesticks, like are over there, we did an arrangement on that. So we brought some things, and then this is my pile of stuff that I brought to work with that we're not going to use. Gosh, I've been here before. I'm sure you guys saw this. Is it okay if I take them up and show them? Sure. Yeah, okay. Let me show you guys some cool stuff in this house that I know I have a lot of new friends that may not have seen this or remember. But this was a table from her family. It was in a barn, and it was kind of messy, and got it painted up and added a few pretty things from the shop. And love how that turned out. Her living room, my goodness, her living room's come a long way from when I first met her. We've added some pretty things in the shelves. This has been years ago. She didn't even know I was going to do this, but another bread bowl or dough bowl. And then we had painted, I think at one point her fireplace was all white brick, and then we painted it a tan and added the clock from the shop. I think we have one more clock like that left. And then dry brushed just a little bit of brown paint just to give the bricks a little something. So that again, there we are painting bricks, painting the tile hearth. See, we've painted the hearth, and then just did a little bit of kind of a sponging thing to make it look like tile so that it wasn't an exact match to the brick. And oh yeah, this is a pretty one where we did this Venetian plaster on this wall, and we added a lot of color. There's red in there and some golds, a little bit of blues, very, very pretty. And then we troweled over it with, we painted it all the same brown as the rest of the house. And then, so this is just an accent wall that most people aren't lucky enough to have in their house. So that's really, really cool. And let me see, one more really cool thing. I don't know if I'll have reception down here or not. I'd love to show you. This is like one of my favorite things that she has. She has a cork floor. Anybody that wants cork, this is the first, besides being in the big city, this cork floor is awesome, super hard. It's in her basement, and it's absolutely beautiful. If anybody's been looking for a hardwood type floor, this is cork, and I love it. Looks awesome with her bar. But here's the, it might be too dark for you guys to see, but she's got an old wine bottle holder, and then she stuck her bottles in there. And I just think that's so cool in her bar in the basement area. So it's always fun to bring you guys to see, like, look at this ceiling. I remember when I first met them, they had some, I think they had some cracks in the ceiling, and they had a beam that they didn't know what to do with. And so I told them to add this coffered ceiling in their basement. It's just an 8-foot ceiling, typical basement height, but I love how the ceiling turned out. They took my idea and went crazy with it, and I'm just so proud of them. It looks so awesome. So anyway, that's all I have. I just really, oops, let's see what just happened here. I just turned, okay, ooh, sorry. I just turned the flash on. I didn't mean to do that. So that's all I have. I just wanted to show you guys really quickly the bookcase. I'm so happy with it. And oh, let me show you one more thing. So she had this rug in here, and she's not sure that she loves the rug with the bookcase, and she just felt like it was just blah. So what we're going to do at some point, she can do this herself, she doesn't need me, but we're going to take some cream colored chalk paint, and I think we're going to paint inside of these little points here. There's not very many, but just to give it a little pop. So just to brighten it a little bit and to change it for her. She's had it for a while, but we really like the round rug in this room. So anyway, that's all I have. Let's see, somebody wants to know, I think she just went outside. Hang on, let me see. I hate to, well, you guys won't know. Jenny? I know. Where did you get your bookcase? I'm not going to put you on. Hang on, guys.
For La Casa.
Where?
For La Casa.
For La Casa.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Columbus?
Zanesville.
Zanesville? Oh, I know where you are. Over by the Y Bridge. Yes, For La Casa. Okay, so that's not something they could probably order, is it, from anywhere?
No.
No, it was. It was a local store. They do like closeouts or something, right? I've heard of them, but I've not been there yet. Okay, oh, and look at this. I had her add this little light. How cool is that? It's in her foyer. I just love it. Yeah, I love when people take ideas and go with them. But yes, it's from a local place, Pam, called For La Casa, and it is near the Y Bridge in Zanesville. So yeah, I love that shelving unit. It's awesome. So okay, guys, I'm going to get to work. I just wanted to show you real quick. Have a great day. Bye.